Welcome. We're back. Obviously, you're going to remember that you've seen us. It's that time of the year when we pitch the Sheboygan Concert Association. And just so that there's some variance in what we've done in the past, we've changed the format of today's program. And what we're going to do is give you an insight as to how we select our programs, because our programs for next season are already selected. The reservations have been made with the Weil Center, contracts have been signed, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So the process that we begin with in the fall of the year is our agent from Allied comes and shows us what they've got on the docket for this coming season based on travel times, seasons, availability of the artists that they represent. So today, Cal Potter and Tippy Young are going to tell us about the concerts that have been selected for next season. And for the first time, you're going to get to see what we see in the selection process. And that is a clip of the various artists that are available to us. And it also gives us some idea as to the type of music that they present. And it's a formula that's worked out very well for us. So what we're going to be doing is announcing a new season. We're going to be announcing a new campaign for season subscribers. I can tell you the organization has never been more healthy than it is at this exact moment. We have just under 1,000 members. And of course, that number of members makes it possible for us to explore bigger concerts. This past season, we are offering, or will have offered, the Canadian Brass, something that costs us a lot of money, but they're very popular here. And this is what we're always looking for. We're looking for variety, and we're looking for things that are going to intrigue our membership. So we're going to begin with the very first concert for next season. Tippy?
Thank you, Bernie. The very first concert is a biggie, as we used to call it. It is the Barbary Coast Dixieland Show Band. And if the name sounds familiar, it should, because they have been here before. I checked some old records this morning, and it was about 10 years ago that they performed. And the wonderful thing that will be about this coming season is, regrettably, this will be their final tour. And it's the celebration of their 50th anniversary, but they are elderly gentlemen, and they are no longer going to be touring. So if you've ever thought you wanted to see Barbary Coast, this is your last chance, at least here in Sheboygan. And they will open the season in September. And there are 5 musicians, instrumentalists, and they are outstanding. They play a lot of exciting, wonderful music. A couple of examples of some of the pieces that they might play are Ain't Misbehavin', Hello Dolly, Auntie Mame, the Beale Street Blues. They play wonderful music that will make you want to tap your toes as you listen. So it's a wonderful way to open the season with the Barbary Coast Dixieland Show Band in September. I hope that's appealing to all of you.
Hello Central, get me Dr. Jazz. Yeah, he's got what I need, I know he has. When the world gone wrong and I got the blues, he's the one who helps me put on both of my dancing shoes. Well, the more I get, the more I want, it seems. Yeah, I bet your Dr. Jazz in all my dreams. When I'm troubled and down in mixer, he's the one who'll get me fixed. Well, hello Central, get me Dr. Jazz. Here we go. Well, your mountains may crumble, that's fate after all. Life is funny that way. Now there's no need to grumble, just smile as they fall. 'Cause weren't you queen for a day? So just remember that sunshine always follows the rain. So wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away.
One of our trademarks as an organization is that we expect from our visiting artists a lot of communication with the audience, and I'll tell you, it makes it a really interesting evening because more often than not, as people are exiting the theater, they're saying, "Oh, you should bring these people back again." Well, 10 years seems like a long time, but we're not going to do it the following season either. So, and they also say, we've already gotten our money's worth, and there are 4 more shows to go. So now Cal Potter is going to tell us about the second offering for next season. Cal?
Well, the next offering comes to us on October 6th of this year. And I think one thing you'll notice is that we do try to avoid December and January for those of our viewers who are snowbirds or people who are into the holidays or just don't like to go out in Wisconsin's bitter winters. We do make a concerted effort to try to have concerts in fall as well as in spring. We can't always dictate when those dates will be because, of course, the entertainers and their schedules when they're on tour really dictates when they're available. So the next date after the September concert will be October 6th, and it will be the Willis Clan. And the Willis Clan is a family, and they're known on the Today Show as the Sound of Music family because, of course, they have about 13 kids, and they all play various instruments, and they sing. And they're also seen regularly on the Learning Channel, as well as they've been on America's Got Talent. They have appeared at Dollywood and Silver City, Dollar City. This is a family that just performs well, and they've toured, and they've been at the Grand Ole Opry over 40 times. So if you like a good family presentation from very young children up to adults, a very musical fare, both instrumental as well as singing, this is a concert for you.
Never lost a word. Always been the girl that sometimes seemed but always her. Standing here before you, I've never felt this bad. Thinking of the things I've said, I wish I never had. What can I say? I'm afraid I've already said it all. What can I do to take it back for you? Rewrite every love song that
Tippy, the third concert of the season. This is the one that I'm looking forward to the most. When you see this clip, you're going to be absolutely blown away because these ladies are stupendous.
Thank you, Bernie. The name of the group is Act Two, and it's a soprano and a mezzo-soprano who will be singing together on February 9th. And we are so excited about their program. Their voices are remarkably, wonderfully blended. And they got their start on a program, America's Got Talent. And I'd like to read a quote from Howie Mandel, who, after he heard them sing, said, quote, "I felt like I was listening to the soundtrack of a beautiful movie." I can just imagine the feeling he had after he heard them. They are remarkably capable. They will sing a combination of opera, jazz, Broadway, classical, and pop. There's something for anybody's taste. You can't possibly not like them. They are young and they are accomplished and they are wonderful. When we saw the little clip, we knew immediately that we wanted to engage them. Cal mentioned something about balancing on the calendar. We balance the talent. We try to get a good balance between instrumental and vocal. And of course, the calendar is a very important piece of it because all of these artists do not tour all of the time. There are little sections of time on the calendar when they are available, so we have to fit that all in, plus consider the budget.
Yes, the budget. But I'll tell you, when it comes to picking out the talent, some of it is so obvious, and yet we have an 18-member board. Everyone gets a vote. If they come to the meeting, then the board actually approves the slate that has been presented. But a lot of consideration goes in. We're looking for variety. We're looking for quality. We like our artists on the way up, not on the way down. And so has-beens don't seem to occupy much time on our stage, but the quality, that is what I think sets us apart. We try to stay away from too much serious music because of the symphony. We try to stay away from dance because of the Art Center's dance programs. And we're aware of what is going on in the community, so we offer a great balance. Cal.
The next concert is May 4th, 2017, and it is a brass group. You mentioned before the popularity of brass groups in Sheboygan and the Canadian Brass and other groups that we've had in the past. This is going to be kind of unique. It's called a Seraph Brass. It's 5 young ladies who have formed this 5-member band, and they represent a new generation of brass players. I think the stereotypical is always is men and in brass groups. They're committed to providing a very exciting and engaging program. They include original transcriptions, also newly commissioned works, as well as classics that are known to everybody. They recognize the importance of intimately connecting with their audience, and they're really an inspiring group, and they're new to the scene, but I think you'll enjoy them because Wisconsin likes brass as well as Sheboygan loves brass. And just to follow up, I think you said we try to avoid sometimes dance and certain things because of the symphony and the Arts Center. But I think as you see these clips today, you see we've got something of a vocal nature, we've got something of brass, we've got a family group that's coming in. We really do, and Tippy does an excellent job in your committee, to make sure that no matter what your taste, you're going to get a live professional concert that you'll find something to like. And even if you don't like a brass group, they're usually so doggone good, you'll learn to like that group.
Exactly. Tippy.
Thank you, Bernie. The final, we have a reversed order here. I have a March performance to report on, and Cal has already spoken about May. So put your calendars a little bit in reverse for the moment. Chamber Orchestra Kremlin, as you can guess, is direct from Moscow, and they are a group of 14 outstanding musicians that have been together since, according to this information that we were given, since 1991. And they are a full professional ensemble, and they play magnificently. Again, when we saw the clip, we were very sure that this was a group we wanted to present. They have played all over the United States, Europe, and the Far East. And once again, I'm always taken with how somebody else describes what they've seen. The LA Times, Los Angeles Times, said that no less than 5 encores were called for and played willingly and received with delight. What led up to this end was an impressive and serious display of musicianship. What more could you ask? They are receiving outstanding reviews wherever they perform. They will simply be a marvelous program. You know that the Russians make beautiful music, and I think this is going to be an outstanding concert. And I know that people will enjoy it, whatever they play. Whether you recognize the music or not, it will be good music and well played.
had good luck with the Russians. Just a few seasons ago, we had the Red Army dancers, the band, and the singers, and I'll tell you, they had that whole theater just jumping. And it was an amazing experience for everyone concerned, even the little Boy Scout troop at Grace Church, who helped feed them before the concert.
We also had the jazz group that
Yes.
from Russia.
So, I think that more than anything, this whole process is a two-way street. There isn't a group that has been here on the behalf of the Sheboygan Concert Association that hasn't commented about the facility. Every single one of them, except for Czech Nanette, who didn't speak English and couldn't verbalize. And as well as that concert was, it was well received, but without that rapport with the audience. There was one person that could barely speak English, and I think he was just so overwhelmed because our houses are as close to full as you can get in that place, which I think also indicates what a great value we've got with our season tickets, and Cal will tell us more about that in just a bit. But I think that the sense of community pride that we have as audiences, and I think that our artists give a little more because of the response of the audience. They're not sitting in some high school gymnasium with a hole in the wall that somebody hung curtains on and you expect to conduct serious music. And then the other thing is that our audiences are so appreciative of things and sweet things that they've done, like Carol from the Cordettes was mentioned on stage because they don't know, They know about Sheboygan only because they're sent here. And in many cases, people kind of giggle because they think it's an old vaudeville term and the town doesn't exist. But it does exist. It's filled with people who love music and appreciate it. So Cal, tell us, how do you buy tickets?
Well, just saying they appreciate music. This is going to be, I believe, the 80th season for the Sheboygan Concert Association. So our efforts of bringing now 5 concerts to Sheboygan, to the Wiles Center, is a long history.
And let me interject this. The last, I believe, 3 seasons, we've been giving you 5 concerts for the same price that we used to give you 4 concerts for. So that was because of some generous gifts that we've received from people that allow us to spend a little more money. And the other thing is that we're here to take care of you. We're not here to sit on our, if you'll excuse the expression, principle.
Well, one of the things that saves us money is that we are a nonprofit organization with a board of directors that is hands-on. The mailings that people get, whether it's a solicitation for the membership for the next year or it's the mailing of the tickets, those stamps are licked and envelopes are licked by a board of directors that meets at a local church twice a year for an afternoon to do that type of work, and it saves us money. Another thing is that when we sell memberships, we're not talking about tickets here, we're talking about memberships, is that we don't print 1,150 assigned tickets for that theater. We make sure that you have a membership that allows you to come in for the whole season, and it saves them money, it saves us money, and we can then use that money to get 5 concerts and of the best quality possible. Now, the details. How much is this going to cost you? Well, it's going to cost you a lot less than you think. I think if you're new to this association, you would say, well, gosh, it must be $50 or $60 for each one of these concerts. Well, the money is right, but the premise is wrong. It's $50 early bird, or $55 early bird for all 5 concerts. That's $11 a seat. And since, as I mentioned, we don't print tickets, individual seat tickets, it's first come, first served. If you get there early enough, you get the best seat in the house. If you're after our early bird special, which is always spring promotional time for our next season, the hit is not very difficult to absorb. It's $60.
Oh.
So it goes up to $12 a seat. So where on God's earth are you going to find live performance professional musicians of this type of variety, of this type of quality for $12. I don't know any place. You can't even go to a movie practically for that. Now, what if you have a big family? You say, well, this is going to break the bank. Well, we also have a family membership. It's $140 a year. That's the regular price. If you join us early, your membership for the whole family, and that's mother, dad, as many kids as you can stuff in a station wagon and bring down there, is $130 for the early bird. Now, if you have a grandchild or nephew or a niece that you want to give a presents to, or just know someone you want to give an impressive and a very valuable present, we do have a student membership. It's $20 for the 5 concerts. That's $4 a seat, again, for the best seat in the house. And if you've got a graduation coming up, a Christmas present you're thinking about, confirmation present, graduation present, whatever it happens to be, this is an excellent way of giving something that's 5 whole concerts, professional live concerts at the Wild Center for $20. So all you have to do is, I think, the best way to do this is, rather than me verbalizing Liz Hiller, who is our membership person, her phone number is, go to our website. It's SheboyganConcertAssociation.org, or just Google Sheboygan Concert Association, and our website will come up, and on that website will give you directions of who to contact and how to buy these season memberships.
And we're expecting that you're also going to be able to see the same clips for next season to give you an idea of what you're buying into. Well, guess what? The half hour is almost finished, and we're here to tell you it's a great buy. It's a great buy in a great place in a great town, and it's because you make it that way. So please consider joining the Sheboygan Concert Association. Look us up on the internet. Is that what it's called? and buy tickets. So I think that what we will do is thank Tippy, and we'll thank Cal, and I'll even thank myself and a hardworking board, because we don't pay salaries. We don't have an executive director or anything like that. Everyone takes their share of the business. We sell the season subscriptions. You cannot buy the ticket any place, no single tickets. That keeps us from having to pay taxes on that, because we're a private organization. So again, thank you very, very much for joining us today. Consider buying tickets for the upcoming season for the Sheboygan Concert Association, and thank you for watching.